Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another pick a card video. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and for today's video, I'm very excited because we are doing another love reading today. Specifically, we're going to be digging into your love interest's next steps, their next actions, or their energy that you can expect to receive from them coming into the near future. So specifically, you're looking to see what their next move is, what's the next action they're planning to take toward this connection. All right. As I always say, you guys, these readings are general in nature, so some messages may resonate with you very specifically, while others may not. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind, take what does, it's not a big deal. You can always book a personal private reading with me if you want a more in-depth look at your specific situation. All the details on how you can do that will be linked in the description box down below. All right, you guys, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our card selection for today's reading. Starting here on the left, we have pile number 1, which is some garnet, pile number 2, some fluorite, pile number 3, some quartz, pile number 4, some rhodonite. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Think about their next steps toward you. Choose the card or crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively guided to. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and click the timestamps down below to fast forward to your reading. Hey there, pile number 1. So if you all chose this gorgeous little garnet crystal, it's hard for you to see, but it's like kind of a translucent ruby look. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading about your person's next steps toward you. So I'm going to start off here with your tarot cards. Okay, pile number 1. So there is a lot of cup energy that I'm seeing here with your person. But I feel emotionally that this person is a little bit scattered in their feelings and scattered in terms of their behavior, okay? We do have the 7 of Cups here, so this is telling me that your person, as it pertains to this connection, I do think they're feeling a little bit confused right now. I think that they're feeling a little bit scattered is the word that keeps coming through about where they want to expend their energy toward you and how they want to do it. I do feel that this person has probably been coming across a little bit stagnant to you at this time, or maybe a little bit in and out, maybe a little bit emotionally detached here with this Queen of Cups reversed. It's like sometimes they're here and they're connected with you, and then other times they're not. Kind of this in and out energy. I do feel, you guys, that this person could be, if they're single, even if they're not single, it does feel very much like this person is in a space of like kind of exploring right now when it comes to love. They may be keeping their options open, or if that's not the case, it could just be that right now they're in a space of just exploring life in general, and they don't really feel as someone that has a lot of focus. So remember, like, we're trying to figure out what their next steps are toward you, the next action they're going to take. This energy right now, based off the cards we have so far, it feels very like scattered. You know, so it doesn't feel like they're planning to make any sort of very decisive moves so far, but let's see what else comes through with the rest of your cards here. So we do have the message of reckless, and then we have the message here of the siren. That's interesting. So yeah, you guys, I do feel that this person, I feel like I do feel like they're kind of in a space of keeping their options open a little bit, because it's like this reckless energy just makes me feel like they're not really thinking about you. Like they're not as emotionally connected to you as you probably want them to be. We have this siren energy here, which has to do with like seduction. This has to do with like wanting to like have a physical, intimate relationship. I'm not really surprised to see this here with that 7 of Cups. You know, so next steps, it's still kind of feeling like when they are in your life, it's going to feel very like explosive. It's going to feel very like sexy, seductive, like those type of vibes, but it doesn't feel, it almost feels like with this reckless energy that it could go up in flames at any second, okay? Let's get a couple more cards. Yeah, so we have Cloud 9, and then we have the Secret Admirer. Very interesting. So pile 1, with that Cloud 9 energy, I definitely feel like this person knows like how to charm people, whether it's you or just people around them in general, because there is this energy of them wanting to achieve this ultimate satisfaction in romance and in relationships. They want to feel like high almost. That's the vibe I'm getting. Look, this card even talks about getting lit, which is so crazy. So this person could be someone that uses substances for some of them. Doesn't have to be the case, but there's definitely this high that they're searching for. And I think that this is causing them to perhaps have their head a little bit in the clouds as it pertains to you. Maybe this connection does make them feel like they're on cloud 9 when they do connect with you, but because of their scattered energy, it's like they're not really able to totally appreciate it. We also have the Secret Admirer here, which this is about things being hidden in the shadows, hidden in the dark. And so what this is telling me in terms of their next moves toward you, pile number 1, is it's going to feel hidden what their intentions are. It's going to feel hidden, their true feelings deep in their heart. This person, I think, is watching you as well. So even if they're not like really communicative all the time, if they come across scattered, if they're in and out of your life, I do feel that this person is always keeping an eye on you, to spy on you in some way. Like they are keeping tabs for sure. But it very much feels like their energy in terms of actions is going to be kind of in the shadows and very in and out. They definitely have very seductive, sexy feelings toward you. I think that they want to explore because they're searching for this high. But again, it just feels very scattered. So next, we're going to look at just the final cards here, pile number 1. This is kind of like their aura or their energy that's deep within, that's kind of driving them toward this action. So let's see what comes through. Okay, so we have the Message of Smoke. This says ignorance and mystery. Kind of falls right in line with that 7 of Cups, you guys. Let's see what else we have before I go. We have Burgundy, passions and sex. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of picking up from this person. They're very driven by their root chakra, which makes sense. You guys picked, it's hard to see in this light, but it is sort of like I can't turn the light on, but it is like a ruby red crystal, but it's just like very dark and it's beautiful, but mysterious, like this person. And then finally we have Scarlet, success and fortune. Yeah, so this person is very much driven by their root chakra. They're very much being driven toward you by their like primal instincts and needs that they're wanting to satisfy, pile number 1. So you do have a lot of cards here that have to do with passion. We have the Siren, we have the Burgundy, the Scarlet, this idea of like getting lit, being on cloud 9. Like they definitely are very driven by that inner primal instinct to like hook up or be passionate with you and things like that. But it's interesting, we also have the Smoke, ignorance and mystery. And so again, this is like telling me that this person is not quite seeing things clearly when it comes to you. There's a lot of this energy here of them being like hidden in the dark, hidden in the shadows, not wanting to see things clearly, not being ready to see things for what they are, if that makes sense. So even though there is a lot of attraction here that they have for you, a lot of passionate, sexy energy that they have for you, in terms of action, I do feel that coming into the near future here, you can expect them to feel very scattered, very scattered in their approach. In and out, I do feel that they're probably exploring other options right now to satisfy this inner instinct that they need to satisfy or they feel they need to satisfy. So pile 1, hopefully, I know that might not have been exactly what you wanted to hear, but hopefully it does provide you with a little bit of clarification with this person. Maybe if this is the type of connection you want, like that's totally cool, no judgment. We all want different things, right? So if that's what you want and you're in alignment, I would say it's great. But if not, it might be in your best interest to step away from this person. So let me know in the comments below, pile 1. Let me know how this resonates with you. Thank you all so much for taking the time to view today's reading. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, pile number 2. So if you all chose this beautiful fluorite heart, let's go ahead and see what your person's next move, their next steps, their next action is toward you. I'm going to start off here with your tarot messages. And you guys have both the Suit of Pentacles and both in the reverse. So already right off the bat, pile number 2, this person's approach is going to be very slow because you've got Pentacles here, which are the slowest suit in all the tarot, and they're both reverse, which is telling me that there could be a little bit of a blockage here going on. This person could also be an earth sign, or maybe you're an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But in terms of their next moves, their next actions, pile number 2, what I'm getting from this person is I do feel that maybe they've been a little bit focused on their work lately. Maybe this person is really busy working on something. They're working on their money, their finances, their foundation. They're busy, things like that, because we do have the 8 of Pentacles here. But intuitively, what I'm getting from this 8 of Pentacles is that perhaps this person is in a space of being ready to kind of like pull out of that workaholic energy, pull out of that nose to the grindstone energy, and pay a little bit more attention to you. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse though, pile number 2. So the Queen of Pentacles is typically like a very nurturing, mothering sort of energy. And something is maybe blocking this person from totally like showing that side of them to you. I'm almost feeling like this person for some reason might be a little bit like focused too much on money, focused too much on like the material things, and they're needing to kind of go through some work to detach from that. So you'll have to let me know if this person kind of comes across that way, like a little flashy sometimes. Or on the flip side, not taking care. Like reversals can be the extreme. It can be like not taking care with the Queen of Pentacles of yourself and being like kind of slovenly and not paying attention to the connection or not paying attention to something. But then again, it can also be what I said about caring too much about the appearance of something. So let's get some more messages and see what we get here. Yeah, so we do have it's a plan, followed up here by who is walking who. So yes, you guys, like I was saying with that 8 of Pentacles reverse, something was telling me that this person might be wanting to like step away from their work and make a move here. I do feel like they're wanting to like ask you out on a date. They do have the intention of setting a date and solidifying some type of plan with you. But look, we also have who's walking who. So there is some sort of a power struggle or some sort of imbalance of a power dynamic being played out here in this connection. I think this person may need to feel as though they are in control of the situation. They might be coming across a little bit resistant or lukewarm as it pertains to like connecting with you, or maybe feeling like this is something that they have to do for some reason, because Queen of Pentacles would be somebody that would want to uphold their commitments, right? But I am feeling like this hesitancy from them for some reason. So let's see what else comes through. So we have the message of plenty of fish in the sea. That's interesting. And then we have the message of old footage, eject. Wow, that's crazy. So pile number 2, plenty of fish in the sea is kind of telling me that this person, like as it pertains to this connection, it's kind of like they're treating it as if they have other options right now. So if they do feel detached from you, it's because they're kind of in this space of like, well, no matter what's happened here, there's plenty of fish in the sea. You know, if this connection works out with pile number 2, great. If it doesn't, I can cut my losses. I know that I can find someone else is sort of the attitude I'm getting from them. And this could be why they're coming across a little bit unenthusiastic here. We also have the message of old footage, which talks about eject. So it's almost like, I don't know, this pile feels like there was something that went down here, or maybe there's been some challenge in this connection. You'll have to let me know in the comments below. But it's like this person wants to forget about that old stuff that's no longer serving them as it pertains to this connection. Like they want to get rid of that energy. They're wanting to get rid of it and let it go. So what's their next move, pile number 2? So far what I'm seeing here is that they do want to set a solid date with you, but there is a little bit of like hesitancy that I'm picking up from this person for a lot of the reasons that I just said. So let's tap into the last few messages here. This is the Color Mage Oracle, and this is going to give us like their aura or like the underlying energy that they're truly wanting to exude toward this connection. So this will help us get into like what's beneath the surface here of driving this behavior. Ooh, so we have Shamuel. This is Archangel Shamuel. So this is peaceful relationships. So this person is wanting peace, which makes a lot of sense because we do have that eject energy here. They want a connection that feels peaceful and like symbiotic to them. Okay, so if something has gone down in this connection that hasn't been peaceful, this is probably why this person is coming across lukewarm or hesitant toward you. We also have the message of indigo clairvoyance. Wow. So this person is kind of like, yeah, they're very relaxed about the future. They're very much like tapped into their third eye and in their intuition. Makes a lot of sense why they have this attitude of plenty of fish in the sea. It doesn't mean that they don't see value in you, pile number 2. It just means that they maybe know their value and they feel like no matter what is going on with this connection, they're cool with whatever outcome because they know that they're going to be fine either way. Finally, we have sunset joy, pleasure, and laughter. Yeah, so this person definitely, overwhelmingly, it looks like they want happy, fun, positive energy with you, pile number 2. You know, there's a lot of messages here of them wanting to like get rid of old energy, get rid of, you know, what didn't work out in the past. Perhaps this power dynamic is a part of that. So I would definitely check in with yourself and ask, like, is this person the one that's having issues with the power dynamic? Or maybe are you the one that could be exuding some of that energy and it's putting them off? Could be either way. There's a lot of people that are going to watch this video, but overwhelmingly their next move is more about peace. It's more about having fun. You know, it's like having a good time together. Maybe the beach is of significance here because we do have the sunset. I always think of the beach, or maybe a sunset date, a nighttime date of some sort. They do seem like they want to come forward and ask you out. But I think it's good that you all are aware of some of these underlying other factors that might be going on for them. So let me know, pile 2, in the comments down below. How did this message resonate with you? I'm very curious to hear what's going on with you and this person. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to view today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, pile number 3. So if you guys chose this little clear quartz crystal, let's go ahead and see what your love interest next action is toward you. What's their next move? So I'm going to start off here with your tarot cards. And we have the message of the 6 of Pentacles reversed with the 10 of Wands also reversed. 2 reversals here, but I feel like these aren't too bad being reversed. So first and foremost, pile number 3, I do feel that this person may feel as though they owe you something here with the 6 of Pentacles reversed. This is typically coming up when we owe somebody, you know, a favor, we owe someone a debt, you know, there's something that they are feeling like they need to repay you for here. And with the 10 of Wands reversed, this is about like wanting to release burden. So their next action is probably going to come across as feeling really light and, you know, chill. And I also think that it's almost like maybe they want to do you a favor or something like that. They want to repay a debt. Let's see what else comes through with the other cards here. Yeah, so we have the message here of friendship. We also have the message of sunshine. So this is really beautiful, positive energy, pile number 3. So right off the bat, I will share, I'm not really getting romantic vibes from this person just yet. We do have a few more cards to pull, but it definitely feels that this person's actions are very much rooted in friendship. It's very much rooted in like wanting to make sure that they're showing up and being a good friend. With the 10 of Wands being reversed, this is, like I said before, it's about releasing burdens. And you also have the message of sunshine here, which is a very light, happy energy of things just feeling really positive and very chill. So it's like the effort that they're going to put in is going to come across that way. The actions that they take toward you will come across that way. It's going to be about doing things for you that feel like light and airy, but it may not really be a ton of effort that you see them putting in, okay? Okay, so we have the secret lover. Interesting. Okay, yeah. And we also have lip service. I kind of felt like something might have been a little off here with this person because, you know, if the 10 of Wands had come up in this case in the upright, it would have felt more meaningful because that's about them wanting to like take on your burdens as their own. Like loving you so much that it's like, I can make this situation easier for you, if that makes sense. But with some of these other cards that have come up, it does feel like even though this person feels friendship feelings toward you, they may not be in a space of being super sincere or super committed to really like showing up for you in the most in like a big way. You know what I mean? Lip service is telling me that this person, you know, whatever their next move is toward you, they're going to be talking a lot. There's going to be a lot of talk and possibly not the most sincere sentiments being expressed here. We also have the message of the secret lover, which is interesting that her mouth is like duct taped, like her mouth is closed. She's silenced, which is weird because you have lip service, which is about communicating. So it's almost like this person may want to like keep this connection kind of on the down low, or keep it, like if you guys are romantically involved with this person, they definitely feel more of like a friendship vibe with you, and they're certainly wanting it to be like non-committal. You know what I mean? It's almost like the vibe I'm getting here is them like showing up here with the Six of Pentacles to repay something that they know that they should, because you're such a good person and you're so good to them. They have a good time with you that it's like they feel that they owe you something. You know what I mean? But there's definitely this energy of secrecy here and not necessarily being the most sincere in how we're communicating and the things that we're saying with this person, okay? So their next move, I think that they want to come enjoy time with you. They want to repay something that they owe you. But again, it's keeping it in the dark. They're keeping it more friends, keeping it more light and fun. Doesn't mean that things couldn't go to a different level in the future, but this is just how the energy stands right now, pile number 3. So let's go ahead and look at the last few messages here. These are going to kind of dig into like the color of their aura, the undertone of what's driving this behavior. So let's see what's going on with them. Yeah, so we have the message of pumpkin. This says dance for life and love. So this person, this is orange. So it's a very fun color, a happy energy. So I definitely feel like this person genuinely intends to have fun with you. I also think that there could be a lot of like physical chemistry here as well that they have. Maybe dancing is something that you guys like to do together. That could be of significance here. But yeah, I definitely feel a lot of fun, happy energy coming from this person. We also have the tumbleweed native spirit. So this person is coming across as wanting to just be free. When I think of a tumbleweed, I think of it just like, you know, casually like floating across the desert, right? Like just a tumbleweed in the wind. Like they just, I think that this person is just in a space right now where they're wanting to be free. They're not wanting commitment. They're just wanting to flow about, have fun, nothing serious. You know what I mean? Final card we have is ego. Yes, shadow work. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and that makes sense to you guys. And I don't want you to think this is necessarily making them a terrible person, because it's totally not. When it comes to shadow work and ego, we all have light and dark aspects to our personality. We all have shadow work that we can be doing here. And so I think some of the things that we're seeing here around like insincerity with the lip service and keeping this a secret with the secret lover, this is all coming from their ego. Like there's something in their ego that's like driving that behavior. Some sort of insecurity that they may have about like exposing this connection super publicly, or being able to just be true and authentic to how they really feel with you. You know what I mean? So if you guys have been feeling confused about this person, I could definitely see why. I think, though, that this kind of brings a lot of it into the light. It does feel like the next move they want to take toward you is one of friendship and just keeping things very light and airy, very chill vibes. And they do have a lot of fun with you. So they definitely want to bring more fun into the connection. Just doesn't feel like anything super serious at this point in time. All right, pile number 3. Those are all the messages I'm getting for you at this time. So please let me know in the comment box down below how these messages resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to view today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, pile number 4. So if you guys chose this adorable little rhodonite cube, this looks like bubblegum to me. I love it so much. If you guys chose this cube, let's go ahead and see what your person's next move is toward you. Let's see what their next actions are. What steps are they going to take toward this connection? Okay. So we have the message here of the Page of Wands reversed with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, pile 4. So pile number 4, right off the bat, this person is coming across a little bit emotionally immature. We have a Page of Wands, which typically means someone a little more youthful or someone that's not quite super serious or mature. Nine of Pentacles reverse also is telling me there's something stunted about this person. They're not totally independent and able to kind of stand on their own just yet. So their next move toward you, it feels almost like Page of Wands reverse. This to me would be like blocked communication or like maybe negative communication coming through for some reason, or if scattered, just very like minimal communication. But with the Nine of Pentacles there, it's almost like they need something from you. Like they're not really able to stand alone independently and confidently. And so I feel like they may come in and out and latch onto you because it's like you make them feel better. Nine of Pentacles for me is almost like being codependent onto someone, whether it's emotionally or financially or physically, where it's like this person just doesn't feel like they're able to stand confidently on their own. They don't have their stuff together. And so they lean or latch onto other people to kind of prop them up. You know what I mean? Let's get a little more info though. Okay, so we have hello. That's interesting. And then we have blowing bubbles. Yeah. So very detached energy here. It's like a lack of passion that I'm getting from this person. Pile number 4. Definitely this person is distracted by something right now. Maybe they've recently received some bad news. Definitely seems to be something about their finances that's kind of off-putting them here. But yeah, I definitely feel like their next move, the energy you can expect from them coming into the near future is probably going to feel a little bit distant or a little bit scattered. And I do think that with this blowing bubbles, it's because this person is just very much like living in the moment right now. Like they're not really putting a ton of hardcore effort into things. It's more about them just kind of going with the flow. Light, airy. Maybe this person's also in a space of manifestation with regard to their career and finances right now, which is why they're coming across maybe a little bit aloof to you. But let's see what else. Ooh. Okay, so we have anticipation. That's interesting. Phantom lover, fantasy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I think this person, pile number 4, I feel like this person is almost in a place of like waiting for you to do the work. Maybe they're waiting for you to reach out because anticipation is telling me that they're like waiting for something. They're waiting for something and perhaps they're trying to communicate with you, but you've blocked them with this Page of Wands being reversed. So they're like, hello? Like, what's going on here? With the phantom lover, this person is like fantasizing about you and they're fantasizing about this connection. That's why this feels so detached for me, pile number 4. I have to be honest. Like, I was having a little bit of a hard time picking up on this person's energy, but I think it's because they're thinking about you and they're like anticipating the next time they're going to hear from you, but it's more like they're in their head. They're just like daydreaming about this connection. They're not doing anything to actually like put any action for it themselves. So what's their next move toward you, pile number 4? I feel like it's more of them fantasizing about you and waiting on you to reach out to them because they don't feel good enough or they don't feel ready to or confident enough to be able to put forth the work themselves, okay? Whew, goodness. Let's go ahead and see with the color Mage kind of what their aura is or what the underlying reason for their behavior. Like what's driving this energy? So we have the energy of the ancients. I almost kind of feel like this person behaves this way because of their ancestral patterns. Like this might be some sort of behavior they learned about relationships from like their father, their mother, a parent, something like that. you know? So it's like a weird way of communicating or like not being able to connect that they've like observed in their upbringing. And I feel like this is what's being shown toward you right now. Like you're activating that for them. We have Legion, be a friend or ally. Yeah, so it's like this person does see you as a friend. They do feel like you're their friend. They feel like you're someone that they can trust. We have Gold, abundance. Yeah. So they feel that you're a very abundant person. They feel like you're someone that really stands out to them. But remember that Nine of Pentacles was reversed, you guys. So it's like this person, I think, is probably struggling with their own sense of abundance and their own sense of independence. I'm definitely picking up on like a lack of confidence or a lack of ability to really be able to like come to you and step to you correctly. And I think that this is probably why they wait for you to do the work, because they don't feel confident or competent to do it themselves just yet. Again, they're just very immature. And I also think this Gold is because they're trying to work on their own sense of abundance as well right now. Like that Nine of Pentacles reverse is telling me that financially they might be struggling right now or trying to like work on getting back on their feet. Because they definitely have this tendency, I feel, to sort of like latch on to people in an unhealthy way, because they're not able to stand up on their own 2 feet by themselves. So what's their next move, pile 4? Fantasizing about you and waiting for you to contact them. So if you've been feeling a little confused about this person, I can totally see why, because they definitely confused me as well. But hopefully this added a little clarity to the situation for you. And please let me know in the comment box down below how this resonated. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to view today's video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.